Okay, I wanted to make a little video about my Essex Air MCP44 window mount air conditioner. I live in New Mexico, hitting triple digits today, and this is where I'm going to put the air conditioner. Actually, I made my stand about 3-4 years ago, and it's been working well. I have a leakage problem now. As you can see, it's real wet down there. And the primary reason for that leakage was leveling it. I was using shims to level it, and then also, let me show you something real quick. So this is where I hook it up to the water supply. And so if you look at this air conditioner, what happens is if you don't put these screws in this bottom part right here and here, then water will leak from there, even if it's level. If the overflow is the right level with the float, it'll still leak through here. And so probably 3-4 years I've been dealing with this leaking problem, so I finally decided to up my game a little bit. You can see I made the old one out of OSB, which does not stand up very well to the water. It'll swell up on you. You can see that there. And the mistake I made when I made this was that these line up exactly with the holes, so I couldn't put the screws in. And so what I did this time is I made a new stand, and I made it 19 inches wide, so that way these will be out here and I'll have access to the screws. And then I also use plywood instead of OSB, so that'll stand up to the water better, if there's water. Hopefully there won't be. And then I painted it 2 times, which will also make it stand up to the water. I also added these furniture glides to the bottom, so I can adjust them to make it level. And so I think between all of those adjustments, hopefully everything will work well. So what happens here is I'll put this other part on here, and it supports this air conditioner. And then basically I just poke it into that hole in my screen door. I didn't want to cut a hole in the wall, so I just stick it in my screen door there, raise up the panel, stick it right in there, and then seal the edges. Then I have a nice cool garage. For reference purposes, these are the glides that I use. I bought all this at Lowe's. And then they came with some little plastic inserts because they're made for furniture. But instead I bought T-nuts. And that's what you see over here on this, is you basically drill a hole and then you pound in those T-nuts, and then you have a nice firm support. So, and what I did initially is I made this pattern, see if you can see it, just by trial and error. And if I messed up, then I tape another piece and do it again, make it more narrow or whatever it is. The trick here is you need to make this wide enough so you can remove that panel if you need to, without having to remove the whole air conditioner. And then I bought some more screws. I couldn't find my screws, so I bought some more screws to fill up those 2 holes there. So hopefully it'll work well.